Hey you guys, Kirsten Morley here, your emotion code and body code practitioner. Super excited that I'm here today. Okay, so how many of you think that healing is scary? Like, really scary. Like, you pretty much doubt that you can even find healing. I was right there with you 3 years ago, totally freaked out by scaring. So I want to share a little secret with you. This is basically how I was able to even, how I was able to heal, even though I was like totally scared of like how painful I personally thought it was, how personally, oh my gosh, how I thought it was even possible, and how I thought healing was. I'm totally messing this up. It's totally fine. That's okay. And then I also want to go over pretty much like how your life could be totally different if you were able to cope with triggers in another way. Like, that would be amazing, right? So a little backstory here. From the beginning of our marriage, and for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I knew from the beginning what was going on. And I was actually in denial in that I personally even needed help, because I believed that he was the one that needed help and not me. So it came to a point where there was a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of hard conversations and a lot of crying, and just like it was just so overwhelming that I couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, okay, there has to be another way. So I actually started going to support groups and therapy, and at first it was kind of refreshing to know, like, oh, I'm not the only one going through this, all this betrayal stuff. And but as I watched these other women going through, the painful healing process, it really made me scared of what my own journey was going to be like. And like, to be honest, I was like, maybe it's going to be easier if I just stay where I'm at as far as emotionally. And like, because I didn't want to go through that painful healing process. I didn't want to give it my all and just get hurt again. So honestly, all I wanted to do was heal. All I wanted was for life to get back to normal. And I wanted to prove to others that my marriage was successful and I had myself together and everything. But the thing is like, I saw these other women healing and how painful it looked, and it totally made me scared of like all of the time and all of the setbacks and what it would take to get better. So that's actually when I found the emotion code. And the thing is, I was so desperate to heal because of the things I saw. But because of the things I saw in all of the support groups and everything, I was like, you know what, I'm ready, but I was bracing myself for the emotional roller coaster that I thought it was going to be. So I was like, you know what, I found the emotion code, and I was like, you know what, I'm ready. Let's just do this because I'm done. But with every session, I noticed something was different within myself. And as time went on, I was like, this isn't painful at all. I mean, it was actually like lifting this massive weight off of my chest. And I was just like, what is going on? This is the coolest thing ever. And I was just like, I remember with some sessions, I started feeling like less anxious. And then other sessions, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting triggered anymore. And that is when I realized that, oh my gosh, I feel more calm. I feel less worried. Oh my gosh, this is working. But the only problem was like things were still not perfect. And I was getting a little frustrated because it's not where I wanted to be exactly. I was still making progress. But I was like, I need more. I need more from this. So I got a little frustrated with myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get like certified and get tons of training. And so hours and hours of training and like my certification and everything, like I started working on other people and I worked on myself. And after 3 years of like in identifying how to release the emotional baggage that was actually causing the emotional pain. I was like, I did it in less time, and it didn't feel painful. Like, it wasn't like the painful healing that everybody talked about, that everybody seemed to go through. And I actually found my authentic self after 3 years of going through this emotional roller coaster. But the thing is that, like, I found a different way, and I finally figured out I understand my emotions more, and I found love for myself that I never thought I would, and I'm okay with myself, and I feel so grateful that I actually look forward to healing rather than, oh my gosh, this healing is painful. So if this sounds like you, or if my backstory sounds like you, and you're like dreading to heal, to get hurt again or whatever, you need to get on my webinar. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to show you how this all works. And honestly, don't be afraid of the healing, because it's not scary at all. In fact, it is probably one of the coolest things you will ever experience. And I'm going to be doing a live energy healing session, a live emotion code session at the very end of the webinar. So you do not want to miss it. And you guys, I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. So the link is in the description box. It's in the description. And I hope you will be there. See you on there. Bye.